But as I mentioned, you can ask us as many questions as you may. And that's it. We can start. Thank you so much. And our last thing, we will send you a recording of this webinar in a few days from now. So no need to write everything. So let's start. Rinat.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rinat, Product Manager for Wix Forms, and I'm so glad to be here with you guys all the way from home. So 1 second, I'm going to just share my screen. Ariel, can you see everything?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So just before I start talking to you about Wix Forms, I'd just like you to keep in mind throughout this webinar that every step here, every single product, when they come together, they work best to help you boost your business. And it's kind of like a cycle. So having more people reach out to you through forms or chat will lead you to having a bigger customer base that you can later on send email marketing to. So just keep that in mind while we go along here. And so let's take a deep dive into Wix Forms right now. So I'm sure you all know how important it is to share business updates about your business, especially during this time. But let me tell you something, it doesn't end there. And it's just as important to ensure that when your customers get to your website, they can actually easily contact you and ask questions, especially because everything is so uncertain now. So I'm sure your customers have several things they want to ask you. So it's important to be there and to be available for your customers. So I'm going to start with talking about how using forms can help your customers reach out. So it's like what you can do to make sure that it's easy for them to reach out. So first of all, forms is engaging. And here you can see an example of a real site that was created just a few days ago. It's about a site about the coronavirus, actually. And you can see how much effort they went into making this form very, very engaging and appealing so that every site visitor will easily know how to reach out and ask a question. And having a form on your site can really give off the impression that you're available, which is really important to give your customers a comforting feeling that there's somebody there that's looking to get their questions answered. And another thing you can see that this site did is actually perfectly match the design of the form to their site to make it stand out even more and even more appealing. And that's something that you can do using Wix Forms. Lastly, regarding forms and how it's engaging, just so you know, when somebody fills in a form, when someone submits the form, they're added as a contact to your Wix contact list. So the more engaging you make it and the more people feel free to reach out to you, you're actually growing your customer base while enabling this. So the next thing is that forms are super easy to use. And it means that people that access your site, they don't need to contact you by going into their email provider or by going into another app. They can do it right from your site. And the more you make it easy to use, the more people will feel free to reach out to you. And as I said before, the more people reach out to you, the more you're growing your customer base, which is our goal. And so here, there's another example of a form from a website that was created on March 28th. And within just 3 days, they already had 3,300 submissions. And so you can see it's a very, very simple form, but it was inviting, and people easily understood how to submit it. Okay, so up next is that using forms, you can lead your visitors to send you just the right information. So you can actually add almost any type of field to your form, and you can guide your customers and your site visitors on exactly what to send to you. And that actually boosts the amount of visitors that will be willing to reach out, because once they know what information you're looking for, it's much easier to just go ahead and reach out to you. And the bonus here is that if you lead them to send you the right information, then you're getting the right information that you need to make their customer experience much, much better. And it's great because they know that there's somebody waiting for them to send this information in, and it's very comforting. The next thing is that you can share relevant information with your customers on the spot. And now that everyone is online, I'm sure you all know that getting information on the spot is a great experience. So you can see here we have an example of a form that basically when somebody submits this form, they get a free PDF download. And this is actually from a real website where the customers that were submitting this form were getting take-home packets for their children. So there's a lot of people at home right now looking for what to do with their kids, and having this form there helped the site owner actually get more and more people to their website and increase their customer base, as I said. Meanwhile, making a really great experience, not only for people that were downloading the PDFs, but I'm sure also for the kids at home. And I just like to add two more things. We know that there's things that you've been doing offline, for example, signing waivers or products that you were selling offline, and you can actually also do that with forms online. So using a form and adding a signature field, you can now take the offline waivers you're used to and turn them online. And you can also add payments, add a product to your form so you can collect payment through your form. And something that was once done offline can now also be taken online. And I'm sure these are actually tools that you can use not only during these crazy times, but I'm sure it's something you can even take on after all of this passes, and it can help you and help your customers reach out to you more easily. So just a little bit of information that we've seen from sites that have added forms to their sites. And so they actually have 3 times more visitors, almost 3 times more bookings, and 3 times higher turnover. So sometimes just showing your customers that you're there by helping them know right when and how to reach out to you can have a huge impact. And now I'll talk to you just about a few tips that you should keep in mind when you're building your form. So first of all, keep it simple. The more easy it is to fill out, the more users will want to fill it out. And make sure that you're using just the right type of field. So for example, if you have a yes or no question, yes or no answer, then you can use a selection field that has yes or no as the 2 options, making it so much easier for your customer to know exactly what they need to pick, and they don't need to think about what information they actually have to enter. So keeping it simple is really important. The next thing is mark only the fields that you really, really need as required. If you mark all the fields in your form required, it sometimes can make the customer feel forced, that they're forced to answer all of the questions, and then they may refrain from answering. So if you just mark the fields that you really, really need as required, it makes the experience much better, and they're going to definitely want to fill out that form all the way. The next thing is adding a subscriber opt-in field. This is something that we actually especially recommend now during these times. You're going to have more people reaching out to you online. And so adding the subscriber opt-in field, which what it does is once somebody submits the form, if they check this field, they'll be added to your mailing list. So the more people are actually reaching out to you online now, if they check this field, you can also grow your mailing list at the same time, and then use email marketing to reach out to them again. And as I said, it's a cycle. So if you already start from here, you can more easily grow your mailing list. The next thing is make sure that you've set the emails that get your form submissions. And that's simply just so that you'll make sure that you can reply to these submissions as they come in. And something really important that you should keep in mind is provide value in your success message. So for example, if you know it's going to take you 24 hours to reach out to your customer once they've contacted you, you can tell them that. It's comforting. They'll be happy to know, kind of like you can set their expectations. And another thing you can do is actually set up an automated response where you can also include any type of information you want, or just send just the right message that you want to portray to them. And lastly, check that your submission table is available. You don't really need to do here. I would just suggest making sure that it's available to you And the reason is so that you can keep track of all your submissions really easily, see how many submissions you've received, and just something that you can follow up with. So actually, we've seen how helpful forms have been throughout this time to our users and their customers. And I really hope that with these tips, they'll be able to be just as helpful to you in running and maintaining your business during this new reality that we've all come into. And now I'll hand it over back to Ariel.
Thank you, Rinat. This was really awesome. Your tips are great, and I think that we have tons of questions, but we will answer them a bit later. But I just want to add that it's great to know that there's so many features in forms that we can use, especially now, whether it's a payment form or a waiver, things that in the past we could do physically and today we can't. And this is great, so thank you.
Thank you.
Now that we have all these submissions, and now Kat is going to talk about how, both with the submissions in the inbox and also if you have site visitors on your chat, how do you communicate with those users? So please go ahead, Kat.
Thank you. So hi everyone, I'm just going to share my screen so you can see the presentation. Ariel, can you see?
Yes, looks good.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. So thank you all for joining. I'm Catherine from the Wix Inbox and Chat team, and I'm here to talk about another tool to help your customers reach out to you, the Wix Chat. So like Rinat mentioned, especially now in times of uncertainty, you want to make it as easy as possible for customers to reach out to you, but you also want to make it easy to reach out to them. And I want to go over how chat can help you with that. So I want to start by talking about why is live chat important for your business. There are a few reasons. And the first is that it allows your customers conveniently interact with your business at their own pace. So not everyone is comfortable with calling or waiting on hold until someone answers their phone call, but they still want to get an immediate response. And that's exactly what chat lets them do. Chat also helps you collect leads that will later convert into customers while you're away. And I'll get to that later in the presentation and show you exactly how Wix Chat does that. Another thing you should know is that according to our research, business owners who use live chat can increase their sales by up to 5 times, which is huge. And that just shows how critical it is being responsive to your customers. And lastly, specifically Wix Chat is seamlessly integrated with other Wix products like stores and bookings, and it's super easy to send your products and services via chat, and I'll show you that as well in a second. So now let's see how using chat can help you communicate with customers right now. So first, it helps you easily inform customers about updates and changes. One of the tools we have in chat is automated greetings and replies. And these are a great way to address your customers' concerns even before they send you a message. So think about what you want your customers to know right before they contact you. For example, this might be a good place to tell them you're still taking orders or bookings, or that the event you host is still on but it's happening online, or just let them know about a new delivery option you offer for this time. Like you can see an example of this in the screenshot here of this automated greeting. Second. I can't seem to scroll, sorry. Yeah, sorry for that. So chat also allows you to quickly provide customer care and support using the saved replies. Now more than ever, you're probably asked the same questions over and over again as your customers share the same worries. So you can use the saved replies to save your most common responses and reuse them. And we know that when people send a chat message, they expect an immediate response. If a visitor has a question that's stopping them from making a purchase or booking a class, the faster you answer them, the better the chances that they will go through with it. So with chat, you're notified on each new message via browser notification and push notifications right to your phone. That way you can reply messages ASAP and never miss a lead. And each notification is also showing you the visitor's location and what page they're on your site, as long as they are on your site. There's something wrong with my, okay. Okay. All right, technical issues.
You can see it, Catherine.
Leslie?
Fine.
What?
It's fine.
Okay,
we can
cool.
see it. We can see it fine.
Amazing. So the last bullet here is talking about that it's a good time to build and improve meaningful customer relations that will endure beyond this troubling time. And you can do it using the Wix mobile app. For example, if you have a studio, a yoga studio with regular attendees, you can invite them to a mobile place you create on the One app. There you can keep in a close touch with them and send them updates. You can use great tools like group chats with your members, and you can broadcast a message to multiple clients at once if you have important announcements. So there are a few things we recommend you do to get the most out of your chat. The first one is you should schedule your chat hours so visitors know when you're available to chat and when you're away. This will align expectations and won't leave people hanging and waiting for an immediate response. And the second thing is set up your lead capture form. It allows you to collect contact info from new visitors. This is especially useful for when you're not available to chat. Each visitor that submits the form is added to your Wix contact list, where you can label them, you can edit their contact info, you can send them invoices, and so on. So that is all for the chat, but I want to say a few words about Wix Inbox, because this is the place where you see and reply to all the messages you get from your live chat, your form submissions, and even your Facebook page if you choose to connect it. And it has so many benefits, like having all your communication channels in one place can save you tons of time, because you don't need to switch between platforms to keep up with all your customers' questions. You just have everything in one tab. Like you can see in the screenshot, if you have Facebook messages and form submissions and chat messages, they will appear in this list. So it's also seamlessly connected to your site and other tools that Wix offers. For example, when chatting with a customer, you can see their purchases and bookings history right in the conversation. That gives you instant context about their question and helps you respond faster. You can also send store products, services, coupons via chat. Like you can see in the screenshot below, right here. These are my products, and I can just simply click and send them via chat. And your customers will get them in their chat box if they're still on the site, and via email if you have their contact info. You can even send the payment request via chat without having Wix stores or bookings on your site. You just need to have an online payment method connected, and that's it. So the last thing is that Inbox can help you in collaborating with your team. Now that you have to work from home, it's more challenging than ever to work together with your team, and Wix Inbox can help you with that. So what you can do is assign and unassign a specific conversation to one of your team members, and they will be the ones in charge to answer it. And then you can also see a clear list of all the assigned and unassigned conversations, and with that to make sure that no customer will be left without an answer, and then you get back to everyone. So I think this is all for chat and inbox. And I really hope that this will help you, especially now in this weird time. So Ariel, back to you.
Sure. Thank you so much, Catherine. This sounds really amazing, and I totally think you should add chat and use the inbox, and definitely make every site visitor count, because it's super critical to offer the support and also be able to answer those questions. So this is great. And you mentioned that chat increases sales and bookings in 5 times. This is crazy, and I totally understand why now that I see all these features of the keyboard and be able to get a payment and send everything through your inbox through chat. Totally amazing. And I will ask you a few questions, but later on after we hear from Linas about email marketing. So thank you, Kat. And now that you have your inbox with all of your contacts, and if you added a form to your site, like a subscription form, for example, and you have contacts and you have clients that you can email, Linas will show us an overview of our email marketing tool, which could help you increase sales as well as communicate with your clients. Thank you, Linas.
Okay, thank you, Ariel. So hello, my name is Linas. I'm a product manager for Wix Email Marketing, and today I want to share with you how you can use email marketing in order to promote your business and also to reach out to your customers. I'm sharing my screen now. Hopefully you can see it. Ariel, can you confirm?
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Okay, wonderful. I can see it's still low, but now it's okay. Okay, so let's begin. We all know and understand that now it's really important to reach out to your customers, and we try to identify what are the main trends in email marketing activities at this time. So first of all, we see many businesses are sending updates about their services and how we are changing it. Also, we see a huge amount of new online services and promotions about that. And the last thing, of course, as always, we see a huge amount of promotion via email marketing campaigns about e-commerce businesses. So now I will briefly talk about all these trends. Firstly, business updates. You know that there were many businesses affected by the current situation, and of course, there are even more customers of those businesses that are affected as well. So we are looking for the information, looking for what is going to happen with the services we are used to use. So for example, if your business changed your working hours or you started deliver, we know that a lot of restaurants now deliver to home, and they changed that in order to provide and continue providing service. So that's something what you can actually communicate through email marketing very well to your customers. So for sure, you need to update about all these changes and disturbances that may happen with your customers and their experience. And we analyzed our data, and we really see that your clients are willing and waiting to hear from you. And during March, we saw a significant increase in recipients' engagement. Email open rate increased by 22%, and click rate grew by 39%. It means that not only your customers are waiting and reading your information, but we also take action from that content. So let's move on to a second trend. What I mentioned, that we see an increase in online services, and you should also think if you can start providing your service online, especially if your business was based on physical services. Now we have many fitness trainers who are running sessions online. We also have education business that moved classes and tutorials to online. There are many businesses that start blogging, podcasting, and videos. So you should think and find a way how to provide your physical service online. And then email marketing is the fastest way to bring people to your online services, those your customers that you're already providing service to. And once again, we checked our data and we noticed that traffic that comes from email marketing campaigns, in this case, converts 4 times better than social media traffic. And actually, it converts even better than organic search results, also known as Google search. So that's also a channel that you can use to update about these changes. And last trend, for sure is email e-commerce. And here we have two cases. Some business physical ones, we are switching to sales during e-commerce, two-way e-commerce platforms. And of course, those who already had online presence, we are investing to bring their traffic from physical stores to online. And here you can create your coupons and send discount coupons to your customers. You can promote your new arrivals. You can send email marketing campaigns with updates about free shipping services to encourage your customer who is used to physical purchasing experience to try out the online purchasing experience of your business. Of course, you can announce ongoing or upcoming sales. And we analyzed store activity, and we noticed that during March, we have also significantly increased traffic from email marketing campaigns, and orders rise by up to 40% on average per store. And that shows again that now consumer behavior has changed, and you should try moving your physical store customers to your online presence. So now that we know that email marketing could be a good channel to communicate about business updates and changes in your service, let's talk about how Wix can help you here. We know that sometimes it's really hard to come up with an idea and with content and design for email marketing campaign, especially through that time because we just don't have experience. So here, we are here to help you. And in order to do so, we created 4 new email marketing templates for this specific COVID-19 related situation. And of course, as always, you can start from scratch and build your own templates, but you can also use this out of the box. And with our email marketing composer that was recently rebuilt, you can easily customize those templates to fit your business, to fit your needs. You can add rich media components like video or even music. You can add more images or CTAs and content here. Also, for example, you can add personalization. So for example, instead of we deliver to your door, your customer, your end recipient will see, hey, John, we delivered to your door. And that really increased engagement of your customers. Also, all email marketing campaigns that are created on Wix, at Wix, so we are out of the box responsive. It means that they will look good no matter where your recipient will open them, and no matter on a mobile device or tablet or with screen resolution. And lastly, what I want to mention, so during this time we know that your business hours has changed, your working hours has changed, and sometimes it's stretched to the weekend or to the night. So we have scheduling capability. That means no matter when you do actual content work, you can schedule your email marketing campaigns and they will be sent on the right time, so you will get the best engagement from your customers. So what about your contacts? So email marketing is an integral part of Wix and Wix Ascend offering. That means if you already have your business and you run your store or bookings at Wix, you already have your contacts that you can use and send email marketing to. We also have filtering capabilities. So for example, you can filter only those contacts that were active in the past 7 days or 30 days, and you can approach with one messaging. Then you can filter out those that are less active and approach with a different content. So this is how you can create better suited content for specific groups. You can also target by regions or whatever data you collect about your contacts. If you are new at Wix, or if you are running already a business on another platform and you want to migrate, you have an easy way to import your existing contacts from different platforms. And lastly, what I want to mention and what Renata already spoke about, we have a powerful tool of Wix Forms. So you can add subscribe form into your site and it will easily grow your subscriber list from your site visitors. As soon as you send out a campaign, there is still one really important thing to do. You need to analyze how your customers, how your contacts and subscribers actually engage with that. So by analyzing what is the contact we are clicking at, what is the content we are checking, you will understand what works better for your business, and your future email marketing campaigns can bring even more user engagement. And as you can see in the reviewed email marketing analytics, we also have orders and revenue statistics if you run your online store, so you can see the business impact that is originated by a specific email marketing campaign. I want to also emphasize the flexibility of creating email marketing campaigns. We also have this functionality on mobile Wix app, so we are bringing their COVID-19 related templates as well. It means that you can open your app on the mobile and you can create your business update, send it out, and later you can track any email marketing campaign and manage its details on a go, or on a tablet, or on a smartphone. Now, lastly, I want to share a few tips how to get better deliverability and make sure that your campaigns are actually reaching your audience. And here, the most important thing is your mailing list and quality of your mailing list. And I will explain you why. So first of all, you need to check if you have permission to send email campaigns to those specific recipients. So always use only those that are opt-in for your email marketing campaigns. And second tip is sending to active and engaged contacts. So it means that if you have contacts who are not reading your email marketing campaigns, or we are not using your services for the past, let's say, 6 months, there is a chance that they may mark you as a spammer, and they may mark your email campaigns as spam. And it's really important because such negative user engagement in this case can negatively impact your deliverability of future email marketing campaigns. So this is why it's really important to target your audience that is really willing to get your email marketing campaigns. And the last thing, if you're moving from another platform, your mailing list, we strongly recommend, first of all, cleaning up from old, mistyped, or bounced email addresses. It will help you to achieve better deliverability and better reputation when you move everything here at Wix. You can use third-party services to do that. And I think that that's it, what I wanted to say it out loud today. And we know the importance of communicating right now to the customers, and we have very good tools in place to do that at Wix, and I really encourage you to give it a try. So back to you, Ariel.
Thank you, Linas. That was awesome, really good, and I love those new templates that you guys created specifically for Corona days. So this is great, and I encourage you all to take a look and check out those new ones. And there are a lot of questions, and I would like the three of you to join me for a Q&A session. So if you can all show up, great, great, great. So I'll start with the forms, and then of course I'll touch with chat and email marketing too. So for forms, Rinat, are you here with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you see me?
Great. Yes, I can. Thank you. So I got a lot of questions, but I think that an interesting one that I don't think you have touched on is about automation responses to forms. Do we have okay, explain.
Yeah, definitely. So what's great with Wix Forms is that it works. It's integrated to a lot of other Wix tools, and one of them is Wix Automations. And if you want kind of easy access to creating an automation when somebody submits your form, you can actually go into the form settings inside the editor. There's an automations tab there that already has a few of these automations kind of set up for you. And all you need to do is just to activate them. And what automations does is it can give your customers an immediate response or a response within an hour or 2 hours. You can set the timing. And then when somebody submits your form, they can get either a chat message immediately or get an email. You can also send yourself specific notifications using this. You can really do almost anything once somebody submits your form. Ariel, if it's okay, I saw that there's quite a few questions about the subscriber opt-in field.
Please,
so I just
please,
like to clarify something. Okay.
Please do.
Okay, what happens when somebody submits your form? They're added to your contact list if there was an email or phone field within your form. And now that you have them in your contact list, it doesn't mean that you can send all of these people email marketing. To actually you need to get them to opt in for you to send them email marketing. So what you can do is you can either use a get subscriber form, which will automatically opt them in once they submit the form. Or if you already have a form built, kind of a regular Wix forms, a contact form, feedback form, anything else, then you can go into the editor and you can add a new field that's called the subscriber opt-in field. And if your customer checks that, then they'll automatically be added to your mailing list. So not only will they be added to your Wix contact list, but they'll also become a subscriber in your contact list. So that I just wanted to clarify. Thank you, Aliette.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, Lina. Thanks for explaining all of this. I saw another question about the payment form. For example, someone who's interested to add PayPal to their form. So can you explain us a little bit about how to use it and what exactly is the payment form used for?
Yeah, sure. So currently, it's possible to add one product to a specific form. When you go into the form and you go into the form settings, there's a tab called Payment, and there's a step-by-step kind of wizard that guides you on how to set it up, how to add the product. And it'll also take you to connect a payment method. Now you can connect a payment method based on your location, based on the payment methods that we offer in your specific area of the world. So you can definitely connect PayPal to it. And then once you've set it up and you've published your site, when somebody submits the form, they'll be sent to checkout, where you can connect them actually to PayPal to complete the checkout. And then they'll see that the form is submitted and you'll be able to get the submission with the purchase that they've made.
Perfect.
Hope that answered it.
Like one product, that would be, I guess, a great option for me to just use a form and get paid for something. Thank you. Catherine, so I'm seeing a few questions about integrations with a Facebook page or WhatsApp or Gmail. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So you can sync your Facebook page, so you'll be able to see and reply all your Facebook messages right from your inbox. Regarding Gmail, you can connect your Gmail address to be your outbound address when you're sending emails from your inbox, and that just makes your messages look more professional and recognizable because it's your address. And it's not a full sync, but it allows you to see the messages you've sent under your sent folder on Gmail as well. And as for WhatsApp, it's not available yet, but we're considering it, so stay tuned.
Cool. Lina, some questions from email marketing. I saw a few, but I'll ask you about the dynamic variables in email marketing. What exactly they let me do and how do I utilize that?
Yeah, so right now you can personalize your content based on the recipient's data. That means you can personalize subject line or any content within the email marketing campaign itself. And for example, you can add your recipient name or surname or email address. And we are working to expand this functionality in the future. And also, if you're running automations and sending email marketing emails through automations product, you have a huge flexibility there in terms of dynamic content, what you can use from your abandoned cart, for example, or same forms, and so on. So that's what dynamic variables and personalization is.
Okay. And how many can I use? Like 1 or 2, or is there any
No,
limit?
you can use multiple personalized values per email marketing campaign.
Great. And another question, which is actually it's email marketing, but it's also about inbox, I guess. But I think, Linus, you should take this one. What is the best way to organize and keep track of customer information to use in an email marketing campaign?
Tracking you. Oh, okay. I think it's we have very strong CRM tools and contacts. That means you can collect customers' information in contacts. You can create multiple fields, multiple custom fields there. You can add labeling when you have multiple subscribe forms. For example, you can assign different labels for your visitors who are subscribing through those forms, and later you can use that data for targeting specific groups of your customers by specific interests that you already know about your customers.
Great. Maybe, Catherine, do you want to add something about organizing your contacts to prepare for email marketing, like using inbox maybe?
So the filters we currently have in inbox are assigned conversation. You can also search for a specific contact, but I think it's more of a contact functionality. And I know that in contacts you can have labels and advanced filters, so you can create a specific label group for a specific group of contacts and like manage it like that through contacts.
Right. So I think the nice thing about the CRM tools and Ascend tools and all of our business tools, and again, this is why the three of them are here together with us, is that you have your contact list in your Wix dashboard. And whether those contacts came from a form, a subscriber form, or a payment form, or just a regular contact form, or if those contacts came because they chatted with you and they added their email through the lead contact on the chat, you have a contact list and you can label it and you can decide exactly, once you get to the point that you want to do email marketing, you can decide who you're going to email this. Of course, that you can only email those who opted in to receive marketing campaigns with you. But the fact that everything is organized in one place and labeled, for example, this is a customer who just was interesting to learn about my business, or this is a customer who bought something from me, or this is a customer who regularly attends classes. Everything could be labeled in your CRM and once you're ready to send an email marketing campaign, you can filter those that also agreed to be subscribed and send them emails specifically for their needs. So again, this is a great availability that we have if you use our marketing, our Ascend business tools, which is great. I'll get back to some more questions about email marketing. I see a lot of people asking about how many email marketing campaigns you should be sending a week, like once a week, twice a week, like what's the best practice?
Yeah, so I think it's a question for me. There is no straightforward answer to suit all businesses, but what we usually recommend, and it fits most businesses, that we recommend sending up to 2 free email marketing campaigns a week, because sending more can be a bit overwhelming. We know that there are businesses that they need to update on a daily basis, but it's more of an edge case. So we are sticking to 2 free email marketing campaigns a week. That's totally a good amount of emails.
That's great. Catherine, I have a question here about, I think you have talked about, I remember you've talked about it, but maybe you could mention that again. Is there a way to show the visitor that I'm not online now on the chat?
Yeah. So you actually have 2 ways to switch your chat availability. You can either manually change your chat status from online to offline, and then you appear as offline on your chat box. Or you can set up chat hours, so the status will switch automatically, and your chat box and the lead capture form, whatever you set up there, like it will update without you having to do anything. So yeah, you can display your status, and you have two ways to change it.
Cool. Sounds good. And another question for you, Catherine. We get a lot of notification through the app of things that are happening over chat. Can I limit those number of notifications?
Yes, you can. Of course, you can mute these notifications if you go to the settings of the Wix app. If you go into chat and then notification settings, you can turn off either visitor notifications or message notifications. I think for 8 hours, 1 day, 1 week, 1 year even, and you can also permanently turn them off.
Sounds good. Thank you. Let's see what else we should touch. Okay, so this is a question I get, I guess, both on forms and email marketing, but I'll let Rinat answer that. How can I email my forms to clients?
So that's really a great question. And we get that a lot. Basically, you're actually adding the form to your site. So what that means is that you've added it to a page that has a link to the specific page, and you can simply just share that link. And whoever's going to get the link will be able to go into the page and submit your form. And now, how will you share the link, Linas?
Sorry, I was reading questions to provide some answers in the chat. Can you repeat? Very left.
So, yeah, it's fine. I'm just kidding. The best way actually to share the link for the form is really using email marketing. And you can do that, I'm sure, in several different ways. You can design it in any way you want. And the best thing about it is that you can really send it to whoever you want. That's it.
Yeah, you're
Cool.
totally right.
Cool. Linas, first of all, I see a lot of questions about video tutorials in general. So I really encourage you to go to our Wix YouTube channel, and there's a whole bunch of Ascend tutorials. So how-tos for email marketing, for forms, for chat, for inbox, and all of them. So feel free to go and check them out. But this time, Linas, I'm going to ask you if I can email video tutorials over email marketing.
Yes, in our email marketing composer, we have capabilities to add videos. So you can upload them to Wix and then embed them to email marketing campaign. Or if you have your videos on YouTube, you can add them straightforward from YouTube. Just make sure that those videos are set not to private. That means they should be visible to public, and only then your recipients will see those emails. So there is a limitation in email marketing. So video won't play in the inbox, but as soon as your recipient will click on a video, it will open a landing page of that specific email marketing campaign, and it will play smoothly your video that you added.
Sounds good. The same question, I think, was on coupons. Can you email coupons?
Yes. At Wix, there is a possibility to create a variety of coupons based on price, a discount for free shipping, and all of them can be embedded to email marketing you're seeing. You can even promote directly specific coupon from coupons. You don't need even to go to email marketing and create everything from scratch.
Perfect. Catherine, a question for you regarding collecting leads via chat. What is the best practices to do that?
So the best way to collect leads via chat is definitely the lead capture form. So you can set it up to appear in the chat box, and you can choose whether you want to show it as mandatory, so people can only contact you after they fill it in, or not is mandatory, and then visitors can choose if they fill it in or not. You can also choose if you want to show it when you are only offline, and if you want to show it before the visitor messages you or after, like any variation that works for you. Also, regarding the lead capture form, you can also customize the message that it comes with to make it more personal. So yeah, I guess the lead capture form would be the best way to collect leads via chat.
Sounds great. And you also answered another question that was just given about how to set up automated responses to paid sales. So we covered that in the same one, so thank you for that. I'll get to the last one, I think, because we're running out of time. So someone was asking if the chat is a premium feature. Catherine, you want to take this one?
Yeah, sure. So we do have some premium features in chat and inbox that are part of the Ascent package, like scheduling chat hours and assigning contacts to team members. But the majority of the features of chat is actually free. So you can go ahead and try it out. And if you're missing the premium feature only, then you need to upgrade.
Great, thank you. So we don't have a lot more time, but we do got a lot of questions. What we are about to do now is we're gonna go over all these questions that you guys sent us, and we'll create like a frequently asked questions blog article or a support article, we'll see, and we will email this to you together with the recording, because these questions were great and you guys were an awesome audience. So thank you so much for participating. And I guess that what we can wish all of you is to stay healthy. That's the most important thing. I mean, of course, your business, I hope that it runs smoothly, and good luck with that, of course. And we're trying to help you as much as we can. But definitely stay healthy and enjoy the time with your families too. And I want to thank all those great people who are answering your live questions at the background. And of course, Rinat, Linus, and Catherine for answering and presenting this great webinar. So thank you so much. Do you guys have anything to add before we finish?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.